Hello, lovely people. How's it going? I hope you are doing good. So, we have got the full 7.5 kind of part 2 trailer for Limbus for Nocturnal Sweeping. I am so excited. The teaser trailer was so intriguing. So, I'm excited to see what we've got. I'm excited to see what more it gives us. And also, any theory confirmation, question mark? And what IDs we're getting. So, I know there was a Ryoshu teased on the Twitter a couple of days ago. So, let's see what we get. And if this can confirm things for us / clear them up, I'm so excited for this goddamn event. Let's dive straight in. Let's go. Ooh. Oh. Well, I am digging this style. Oh, I'm loving it already. Oh. Oh, it's an Otis. Whoa. Okay, hang on a minute. This looks so sick.
그림자에 사는 짐승들은 그저 죽음이라 정해진 자에게 충성을 사람에게 충성하지는 않으므로 그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다. 장수부가 다녀가고 말이 밝은 현재 속으로 가라. 죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도 아무것도 알 수 없을 것입니다.
Oh, whoa.
빛이 들면 그림자는 거두어지므로. 머저리들이
Oh my god, wait, and this is the Ryoshu, okay.
간잠의 시간. 몰랐나?
Hares are nocturnal. Oh.
흔한 일이다.
We did see animal ears, so this makes sense then.
정적의 손을 제갈이 물려주며 숨통 끊기. 오늘까지 충성을 다하던 죽음이 내일은 물어뜯을 먹잇감이 되는 것도. 알사의 토끼와 비교하는 건 귀가 어린 무지렁이들이나 하는 짓이지.
Interesting.
우리는 같을지 몰라. 그들과 우리는 불부터가 다르다. 죽음. 검은 머리 짐승은 예로부터 믿지 말라 했다.
Oh, wait, this looks so cool. Oh. Whoa, whoa, what is happening? Oh, wow, wait. Wait, a RICARDO announcer?
안 풀리는 일이야.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Guys, what the fuck? Okay, we need to go back through that entire thing. There were so many interesting things that each of them said. Okay, so first of all, okay, we know that this is somehow potentially going to be linked to Honglu's Kanto. A lot of the comments in the previous one was saying that obviously this, like a lot of the language that's being used and such is like Chinese, and obviously the Honglu story is Chinese, so we do think there are going to be connections that way. Very intriguing. Yeah, I think people were saying that like on these like buildings and stuff, this is all in Chinese apparently. I don't know, but that's just what the comments were saying in the previous video. So we were greeted by the dark street upon disembarking from the bus, illuminated by the faint strands of light. So we have clearly left the corp that we were in previously for Kanto 7 and gone somewhere else. So this must be wherever Honglu's Kanto is going to be set. I think that is the theory anyway. And it was immediately obvious that we had arrived on the back streets of H Corp. Okay, so there we go, we're in H Corp. That's where this is going to be set. I don't think I really know much about H Corp. I don't think H Corp has really come up before. So this is going to be kind of brand new stuff. So that's going to be intriguing, but it kind of means I don't really know what we're in for. I don't know much about like the wing. I don't know much about the fixer groups. Obviously we're getting some here, but I don't know if there's been any previously in like Ruiner that I remember, but also I am kind of really bad for remembering stuff like that occasionally. So here we go. So we've got, and I think these are going to be the figures that we saw like outside of that screenshot where Dante stood, where all the sweepers are. So there were those like figures stood on the outside. So we kind of theorized they might be some kind of like keepers for the sweepers. They may be linked somehow. They're definitely going to be some kind of potential like wing or like fixer office that works in the wing. We don't know, but supposedly this is called Heishu Pack Malbranch Otis. So without your calling, the shadow dissipates under the sun. Like, oh, the imagery, oh my gosh, it just looks so dope. You may focus on your business of the day, my lord. So they work for someone. Okay. I wonder who they work for. Impertinent as it may be, I must impart to you a word of advice. Hold us close as tools in your hands, my lord, but never close to your heart. All right, who is the lord? And who is getting that idea? Let's be honest. I wonder if that's going to be the big boss of this. Just out of curiosity, I really like the movesets. I think it looks really cool, and it's just so smooth. Like, I love the way it's kind of launching like them into the air and stuff. The loyalty of beast lurking in the Umbra lies within the title, but not the one who wears it. It's so mysterious. Like, what does that even mean? They are now in the shadows. What? Oh, here you go. Yeah, this was the bit that caught my eye before. Once the sweepers finish their night's labor, once the day breaks anew, those seeking traces of the departed shall leave empty-handed. So we know that the sweepers take, like, we know that they, like, take bodies. We know they take people and kill people. So do they also work with the sweepers, or do the sweepers work for them? Like, are the sweepers doing this and the bodies are being taken somewhere where it's going to, like, benefit? Or maybe they're being used for something, and this like branch takes advantage of that, because it also makes you wonder like what H Corp does and what they have, like what are they in charge of. This is where this is going to be really interesting, because the back streets clearly play a role in that. So this is so intriguing, but we know that because we know that the bodies get taken. But they say it's saying their night's labor. It's like they're doing a job. Oh, that's so interesting. I wonder if the master that they're referring to, because obviously we know there's like a mother that like is kind of in charge of the sweepers. So I wonder if that's to do with the mother, or whether or not that's like a separate figure. The Umbra dissipates under the sun's light. Also, yeah, we see the imagery of the ears. So I'm presuming that's not attached to the character. I'm presuming that's attached to the hat, maybe? Okay, and then also we've got Heisho Pack, Malbranch, Ryoshu. Look at those idiots busily prancing about time to sleep. Didn't you know? Hares are nocturnal. But we also know that the sweepers are nocturnal and they only function at night as well. So are these guys going like around the back streets with the sweepers, or like keeping an eye on them? This is so fascinating, and not at all where I thought this was going to go. Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, there. She's like, those are sweepers down below, right? Oh, there's like blood and stuff. Is she like, yeah, is she like keeping an eye on them while they like do their job? Maybe she's like keeping an eye on them. That's so weird. Oh. And then a beast that shared a meal yesterday is leashed and gagged by a political foe today. Oh, what does that mean? Sorry, I'm questioning this a lot, but I feel like they're saying stuff that is gonna really come into context when we actually play it. The Lord who I'm pledged my loyalty to today becomes a prey to be mauled tomorrow, but it's just another day for us. Yeah, they keep mentioning this Lord. So this Lord must play a role in this. But also that kind of sounds like they're almost like expendable, or potentially like it's someone of importance who just as easily could become a victim, and like obviously it's their job to protect them and stuff. Interesting. And then these movesets look good. Only dense idiots compare us to the rabbits of Arcorp. This is the interesting bit. I've actually just played the rest of this story in Library of Ruina. So that video is also coming out today, so keep an eye out for that, guys. But I've just played that and played like how that works, and it's really interesting because if you don't know, and this is going to be spoilers, if you don't know how the rabbits and stuff in Arcorp and how Arcorp works, basically it's a singularity that is used to like clone different people. So like, for example, Mio is like the character in Library of Runa that gets cloned loads, and then they clone like hundreds and like thousands of them, and then they have to like fight each other to essentially be the one that gets to like walk out, and then that's the one that gets to like be on missions and do stuff in the city because they want like the best version. So yeah, it's saying only dense idiots compare us to the rabbits of our corp. And then there was another bit as well. We share the same roots, but have grazed on different grass. Love that, because first of all, the grazing on the different grass, that is not only a card that you can get, but that's something that Mio actually says in Runa. So that is actually definitely a throwback to that. So I love that, I know that. But also, we share the same roots, whether or not it's the roots from the city or whether or not it's a connection to this singularity. Don't know. Don't know how R Corp and H relate. I don't know. So it makes me curious what the singularity is going to be in H Corp as well. And maybe we're going to get to see some of it or find out a little bit more of that as well. However, the movesets are so different. Oh, she's got a little tail. She's got a little tail there as well. I also love the weapon. It looks so good. As the old saying goes, don't trust the beasts that are of black of fur. Remember that, Lord. Don't trust the beasts that are black of fur? What beasts have we seen that are black of fur? I also don't like the way they're like leaning over us, because Ryoshu and Otis's both did this, and I feel like they're looking down at my like body. Like, I feel like they're looking down at me as I like lay there dying. Yeah, I don't know. This is so strange, but I'm so curious. And then on top of that, we also have... There you go. Are we sure you were going the right way? I don't like the sound of that weird song. What weird song is the question. The main streets are almost teeming with those seeking to bring harm to the young master. We must venture an alternative path. I feel like that's going to be a character that we meet. Unless, potentially, the young master, because obviously we know this is where Hong Lu is from, unless we're going to meet someone that knows Hong Lu. So maybe that's how this is going to connect in. I don't know, and this is someone that Hong Lu knows. Because also, Hong Lu being in this area, we obviously know that in his family, there's like a lot of like competition. The siblings obviously don't get along and they like try to kill each other and stuff. So I wonder whether or not there's going to be like something to do with one of his siblings here. I don't know. Really fascinating though. Oh, I love the imagery though. It is amazing. The imagery is probably some of my favorite we've seen in this game, with like this like big bold writing and like how like it's so like the colors are so different to like the background and things that are going on in the background. It's so striking and just visually appealing, and I absolutely adore things like this. It just looks amazing. Looks like everyone in the back streets has been getting pretty plucky while I was away. Back then I couldn't even catch a glimpse of their faces. That must be Hong Lu saying that, right? Must be. I'm trying to see like who they're fighting here. Oh, okay, so there's like a guy with like a hat on, like a bowler hat, and like an axe. Oh, okay, that's... Look, that's nothing we've seen. Okay. Maybe we get set upon by some people. And then, obviously, the RICARDO announcer. What? Out of nowhere. Amazing, though. Oh, I still need to get the Vigilis one. Nothing ever goes wrong when I wake up on the luscious side of the bed. Because we've only seen a glimpse of him, I really want to see more. Oi, up yours with that wonderful change. How much longer do we get that? That's definitely Heathcliff. Oh, hang on. What is... Okay, there's something fucking big there. Oh, I think we're gonna get some fucking huge-ass boss to fight. Oh, wow. Okay, this is fascinating. This is actually fascinating. So... definitely some interesting theories that could come from what they're saying, but I guess it depends on the bodies, what they're using the bodies for. It seems like the sweepers and these hares are working together in some way, whether or not... It seems like they're almost like keeping an eye out for them so they can go and do their thing. But the question is why? And it seems like we're going to be going off the main path to, for some reason... maybe escort someone somewhere, protect someone, whether or not Hong Lu is going to be someone that's quite hunted, I don't know. But this is really fascinating. I don't know enough about the H area, and I don't know what the singularity is. I'm not sure if we know. So I am wondering what that's going to be as well, and what we're not going to find out. But I genuinely think this is going to be setting us up for Honglu's Kanto. This has convinced me pretty much that, yeah, this is definitely setting up for Honglu's Kanto. So I'm really excited. This is going to be a lot of fun, considering as well what we know about Honglu and the siblings and everything. Can't wait. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Let me know your theories down in the comments below. What do you think of this trailer? What do you think is going to be happening in Nocturnal Sweeping? And what do you think of the Otis and Ryoshu? Obviously, one of them, I don't know if one of them is an event reward. It usually does tell you. Event reward identity. The Otis one is an event reward identity. So I'll definitely obviously be getting the Otis. And then the Ryoshu is to extract. So maybe. I guess I'll have to see how they work and what kind of stats they have and stuff. Because I don't really know from the movesets what this is probably gonna be, so I'm definitely curious to find out what they are. And then the Ricardo, Ricardo is a lot of fun. Might have to get him. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Let me know what you're going to be doing. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoy Limbus content and I guess Runa content as well, you can check out the channel, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're currently playing through Runa and we're up to date on Limbus, so I'll be playing this when it comes out as well. So if you want to know when that's going to be, don't forget to join the Discord. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, put that notification bell on. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you soon. Bye.